Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we are back on the Hermitcraft server. It is episode 67, which feels insane, okay? It seems like just yesterday that we started this Hermitcraft series. I can't believe we're approaching episode 70, which means we're approaching episode 80, which means we're approaching episode 90, which means that we're approaching the big episode 100. I can't believe how fast time seems to be flying on this server right now. But anyway, in today's episode, of course, we are going to be working on the sorting system. Yes, that is right, ladies and gentlemen. You might actually be getting bored of this by now, but it needs to be done, okay? If I leave this thing again, A, you're probably going to be quite annoyed, but B, I'll probably never end up finishing this project. So in today's episode, we're going to be working on all the things that need to be done in this area. Of course, there's actually still quite a lot to do. We've done all the redstone, we've done all of the item transportation, but we need to fill up all the hoppers, and we need to do the rest of the sorting for this system. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. But before we begin with today's episode, I just want to start off by saying a massive thank you for 50,000 followers on Twitch. It's really caught me by surprise because I don't live stream particularly often. I do it about once a week at the very most. So it has caught me by surprise that many people are following me on there. And I just want to say a huge thank you for all of your support and to everyone that joins me on the live streams, because it's a lot of fun. The live streams are great fun. I always have a blast. It's just good old fun. I get to chat to you guys and do a fun little silly projects. Sometimes as well, I end up singing, which isn't the best thing in the world. But I also just want to say a general thank you for the amount of support that I've been receiving on the channel recently. It's been absolutely insane. The channel's growing faster than it ever has, and all the videos are getting huge numbers of positive responses, and it's making me very, very excited to go full-time YouTube. And actually, at the time of this video being released, I will have gone full-time YouTube. I haven't done it yet, okay? I've still got one more exam at the time of recording, but when this video is released, I will have no more exams. So I'm full-time YouTube now. Oh my word, I've just realised that. That is seriously, seriously exciting. Oh, buddy. So now that the excitement of full-time YouTube has passed, it caught me by surprise, okay? Give me a bit of a break. We need to crack on with some Minecraft action, because as you can see here, we have got 70% of our sorting system all sorted out. Now I feel like I should explain my mentality with some of the block placements here, so I'll quickly run you through what we already have, and then I'll discuss my plans for that little section over there, because I'm in two minds about it, okay, and I'll get onto that in a couple seconds. So first off, over here we have got all of the common blocks that you get from mining. So things like cobblestone, stone, dirt, and then all the different types of strange blocks that I can never remember the names of, and their polished variants down there, just because I thought that would make life easy. So that's that first section done. Then over here we have got all the different types of sandstone, gravel, and then some stone bricks as well. So these are pretty much building blocks, right? These are the sorts of blocks you use for building, other than gravel, but I felt like it was at home there. You know, it's a good place to have gravel. I couldn't think of anywhere else in which I would want to have gravel, so yeah, I decided to put it in that section. Then over here, pretty much all of this is just wood. So we have got all the different types of logs, apart from jungle, because I concluded that I've never been to a jungle yet on this Hermitcraft world. I've never used jungle wood, and I can't imagine that I am going to be using jungle wood anytime soon, because I hate it. I think it's a disgusting block, and I don't really want to use it. So yeah, we have those 5 there, and then we have their plank variants down at the bottom. Then we have stairs and planks for all of those different wood types, and finally we have different block types in their stair form, and all the different plank types that match those as well. Now on this side we have got what looks to be a bit of a mismatch of items, okay? We've got slabs, we've got different types of glass, we've got snow, compressed ice. Where's all of this coming from? Well, the idea of this section is that most of the time I'm going to be spending it up this end, right? Because this is where the chest is, this is where we're going to be chucking in resources. So I thought I'd have all of the most used blocks up at this end, and this is pretty much my most used blocks, okay? We've got iron, we've got compressed ice, we've got the different types of glass that I use, we have the snow, the sea lanterns, and the stone slabs, of course, that they need to be up there, and also we have chests, which was a bit of a strange addition. I needed something else to add, because of course there are 10 different chests to the section, and I thought, you know what I use? If we take a look around, yeah, I use quite a lot of chests in my build, so it'll be helpful to have a separate section just for those. And then moving on, we have got the nether part of things, so that's things like nether brick, nether quartz, glowstone, soul sand, and nether warts, and all that good stuff. That all goes in there. Now for this final section here though, I don't really know. Obviously, we're going to need a section to do redstone parts. That'll be like redstone torches, redstone pistons, hoppers, droppers, dispensers, and all that sort of thing. That could probably span across maybe 1.5 sections. But then for this last little bit, I don't really know. It could be food types. It could be hardened clay and wool, maybe the most common colours that I use. I'm sort of in two minds. I don't really know what to do. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start chucking in the redstone bits, see how much space is left, and then decide from that. So this is my plan. I've got all of my redstone bits up on this wall here, and I've also got a bunch more stuff in my inventory, which is sort of redstone-y. Like, there's a few proper redstone components in there. For example, that detector rail. We also have rails, and I'm also going to have... What else was I going to have in that little section there? I think it was going to be a redstone lamp, just because these are the sorts of things that I don't use particularly often. But anyway, next to those, I guess I should have slime ball, and then the slime block down at the bottom there, so that will be for all my slime block needs. And then finally, we've got all our input devices, so that is going to be pressure plate, lever down at the bottom, and then our wooden and stone buttons. So there we go. That takes up 2 whole sections of our storage system, and I believe, at least as far as I can tell, that is all of the redstone stuff that I'm really ever going to need. I can't think of anything else that I use particularly often. Obviously, I could have put the different types of doors in there. Never really used those. Note blocks, I did use those for the Christmas machine, but I don't think I need them in the sorting system. And there's just a bunch of other stuff that I never really use in my redstone circuits. I think that is going to cover it. Made a handful of changes to the little sorting system. First off, we've got a trap chest down at the bottom here instead of a wooden button, just because don't use wooden buttons so often, and a trap chest are used quite often because pretty much all of these are trap chests, or at least half of them are trap chests. So yeah, I need a specific place to store those. And also for the final section, we're going to be doing food bits and cactus and just various other types of things that you can farm. So there is going to be sugarcane, pumpkins, melons, and also bread. I'm going to have to head back to Hermit Hills to pick up those items. I'm inbound with my bread, and bonk. There we go. Final item has been placed. The sorting system has been allocated. All of the chests have got their respective labels, and it is all looking extremely good. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, that is the exciting part done. Yes, it's going to be one of those episodes. I mentioned it in the beginning. This is going to be one of those odd episodes where it's just strangely time-consuming projects. For example, working out where everything needs to be go. It took ages. I did it in a live stream the other day. We spent 2 hours doing all of those parts over there. So now we have got to do the really boring task of filling up all of the hoppers. Yes, it's going to be a bit rubbish, but it has to be done. There's no two ways about it. We're going to have to fill up these hoppers because otherwise this sorting system isn't actually going to work, and that wouldn't be particularly good, would it? So first things first, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take a bunch of items and I'm going to have to rename them things that aren't going to be put into the sorting system so that they won't stack, we won't break the system, and everything will be functioning fine. If that doesn't make sense, then hopefully I will explain it in a couple seconds. And just like that, all of the hoppers on the top layer and the bottom layer on the right hand side of our sorting system have got all of these no stacking iron items in them, which basically means that if regular iron goes over the top of this hopper, it's not going to stack with this because this one's been renamed. But the reason that we are doing that, in case any of you are wondering, I'm sure there's some of you who understand, but the reason that we're doing this is because if we were to have our item at the front, okay, so we're going to have 41 items at the front that obviously aren't these items, and that is what is going to be sorting down into the chest. Now, if we had all of these other spots as being that item as well, if we got ourselves an overflow, this spot would fill up, full stack of 64, and all the other spots would also fill up, full stacks of 64, and that would mean that our hopper would output more than 3 blocks worth of redstone, it would leak into the other sorter, and this sorter would stop working, and probably this one as well. So we would get ourselves a pretty serious problem there, and that's something that I really want to try and avoid because obviously that will cause some serious issues. So hopefully this, mixed with using this design, should fix any problems that we're going to be getting, because I know in Hermitcraft Series 2 that did happen, and yeah, it wasn't brilliant. No! Oh, it was bound to happen at some point. I heard the hiss, and I just didn't react. Oh, that's so frustrating. It doesn't... Oh, it has taken out a decent amount as well. It's taken out a couple of the repeaters. We've lost a lot of the redstone there. Oh, I hate creepers. I hate creepers so much. That's made me really angry. I feel like I should take off my creeper killer uniform. I don't want any more mobs to spawn, so I'm lighting up everything very, very vigorously. Oh, it's just driving me nuts. I never seem to do this. I can hear spiders. There's one in there. Ow, and he just hit me. How did he even do that? Alright guys, all of the iron has now gone into all of the hoppers, which is about 50% of the job done. Of course, we still have to chuck all of these items into all of the hoppers as well, because otherwise our item sorter isn't going to be doing too much sorting, and that wouldn't be brilliant. So I'm trying to think of a systematic way to do things, and I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll clear out my inventory completely, we'll have no items in there, and then I'll just go down the line, because of course when I'm at the back here, chucking the items into the hoppers, it's going to be a little bit difficult to know what item is meant to be going into each one of the hoppers, because I can't see any of the item frames. So yeah, I guess what I'll do is I'll clear out my inventory, and then get all of the items sorted out in my inventory from this side going down my inventory like that. So we'll start off with iron there, then there'll be sea lanterns there, then there'll be snow there, glass there, chest there, and I'll go down the line like that, just chuck in all of the items into the hoppers, and hopefully I get everything correct, because if not, we're going to be getting incorrect items sorting into the incorrect chests, and that wouldn't be fun. So the first set of items are about to go in. I've got my inventory full of them, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to go across the back here, and I'm going to chuck them into the hoppers. Now, you may be sat there thinking, how did you know the order of the items that you are placing into the hoppers? Well, I'm actually pretty happy with myself on this one. Basically, when I went up to the storage system up at the top there, I thought to myself, I have completely forgotten all of the items that I'm going to need to bring back. So what I've done is I've logged in with my second account. You can see he is currently online, and he is standing somewhere over there inside the storage system, inside the chest area, looking directly at all the item frames. I've got it on the other screen, and what I'm doing is I'm referring to it back and forth so I know what items go where. So next up is going to be the netherrack, and I'll quickly check the other screen to make sure that we are lining up with the correct area, and then it's going to be the nether quartz, then the pillar, and then the glowstone, and then finally the nether wart as well. So hopefully this should reduce the number of errors that I'm inevitably going to make. Fantastic news everyone, 50% of the entire storage system is now done. We don't have to touch any of this stuff anymore. If I just pop up here, you can see all of the items. It should be in all the hoppers. I'll just do a quick check, you know, make sure, just do a random spot check. But to me, it looks like everything is in place. So 50% of our sorting system is now 100% complete. 50% is 100% complete, but I want to make 100% 100% complete, which means, of course, we have got to do this side as well. And you know what? Getting bored of doing these progress updates, so I feel like I should time-lapse this thing. Don't know how interesting that time-lapse is going to be, but let's crack on anyway. It is done! The project, it is finished! I feel like I've got no meaning anymore, because this has been a project that's been on my mind for what? When did we start building it? Like 20 episodes ago? Then we dropped off, started doing other areas of the base, which I'm really glad that we did, because that was a lot of fun. But it is good to come back and get this thing completed. So all of the items are in the hoppers, everything is ready to be sorted out, the whole thing is fully operational, and now we have just got to start chucking all of the items into it. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I want to do that in today's episode. Throwing all the items into more chests and just doing all that sort of thing. I've had enough of it, okay? The whole I don't think I haven't placed a block in today's episode, really. I haven't placed a block that hasn't been scaffolding in today's episode. All I've done is I've placed items into item frames, and I've placed items into hoppers, and you know what? I'm sick and tired of it, okay? I'm sick and tired of it. We're going to be leaving the mumbo jumbo, and we are going to be doing something a little bit more interesting, because, as I say, this episode has just been one of those episodes. It has to be done. There's no two ways about it. Sadly, it's just a bit of an admin episode, but I hope that you enjoyed the beginning half. Now it's time to just mess about a bit. Oh, God! No! No, 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 I know who that is! That's Biffa, and he's holding a sword. Ah! This isn't good! This isn't good, he's jammed between. Come on, let's go, let's go. Oh, come on, come on, come on! Get involved, we're gonna take him! I think we might actually have him here. Oh! Ah! How has he got so much health? Yes! I beat Biffa, but no, God, no! No, 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 don't blow up his items, don't blow up his items! No! Oh, I'm so dead! I'm so dead! I'm so dead! Did I survive? I actually survived! Oh my word! I did it! Oh God, no! No! No, 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 no! No! Oh! Oh! Oh my word. That was close. I need to go and pick up his items, but I'm going to have to recover for a couple seconds there. Oh my word. My heart. Wow. I beat Biffa. I beat the headhunter. I don't believe it. Me of all people. I so thought I was going to die there. Oh, that was hilarious. My oh my. Right, well that was not the hermit thrills that I was expecting. Let's just pick up all of Biffa's items, make sure that none of these have been lost. Oh, I'm being shot by that skeleton there. This will be the way that I die, won't it? So, right, pick up that. Did he actually get killed by the zombie or me? Oh, he was slain by the zombie, so technically it wasn't even me. And oh wow, he has got a lot of stuff, so I'll start chucking out all the items. Hopefully I can pick everything up here, because otherwise that'll be really bad. He's got golden apples and everything. Wow. The guy was loaded with things. What else can we throw out? That. I think I've got everything. As far as I can tell. I'll throw out the feathers and things. You know what? I'll start chucking down some torches so we can actually see around here. Because otherwise, you know, I think this area needs torches anyway. I think that proved that, because there were zombies, there were skeletons, there was everything there. And I'm just so amazed that we didn't both die then. But as far as I can see, if I take a look around, yeah, I think so. Wow. That was close. That was very, very, very close. Blimey, there he is. There's the man himself.
I knew the second it crashed that last time and my cart headed off, I knew what was going to happen, that you were going to see it and knew what was going on.
No, but the thing is that I was on my way to Hermit Hills, right?
Mm.
And I literally bumped into the minecart about here, and I was like, that's strange. And then I saw you as I bumped into it, and I was like, that's not strange. I know exactly what's about to happen here. So I just sort of, I thought I'd charge in because I was expecting you to have all the gear.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. That's exactly what I was doing. I was coming to find you. What it was is I jumped off the cart on that last corner, thinking I was at your base.
Yeah.
And then I thought, no, I'm not here yet. I'll get back in the cart. Then it crashed, and that was that. It was gone.
That was so fun. Honestly, though, I managed to actually like basically hit record as we started going for it. The thing is that this is actually, I don't know where I'm going to put this, in what video I'm going to be putting this, because I've managed to like pre-record myself because I've got exams next week, so I might have to do some shuffling around and things like that, because I basically recorded this week for some of the videos for next week. Just the closeness of which I almost died. I got blown up by a creep, like you died, and then a creeper came along and blew up. Luckily, it didn't destroy any of the items. I managed to get him away because I was like, Biffa's stuff's there, no. So I tried to pull him away, and then I was getting shot by skeletons, and then I managed to get out of it, and I was like, yes, I had 1.5 hearts, ran out of food, and then a skeleton hit me, and I was just like, no, no, no. And I was like standing here, and I was just sort of shuffling along trying to get away. Oh, it was just so funny.
Well, I have to say, in my defence, you didn't actually kill me. A zombie did.
No, I know that really annoyed me.
Ah!
So I'd say I was a contributing factor, but
Maybe slightly, just a little bit, a smidge. Somewhere in the mix there. I don't know. I was too busy.
yeah,
Looking
yeah,
at the
yeah.
flowers. I was looking at the flowers because look, I managed to pick up one of these. You
I
can
did.
have this.
I did notice. Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh dear. So what have you been building? What have you been doing?
I've been working on my sorting area and everything like that. So
Can I have a quick look?
yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll take you down.
Let's have a quick browse.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm not. The head games is over now for this session. I don't.
Oh, I think we're going the wrong way. I don't even know my
Oh,
own.
okay.
Wait, hang on. Are we? No, we're not. I think I was further down the line than I think I am.
This is the way in.
I have no idea. When I'm not on a minecart, I have no idea where I'm going. So
Oh dear. I had plans for today's episode, and then I've had loads of people saying, "Where's the head games? Where's the head games?" So I logged on and saw you and Slip, and I thought, okay, I've got stuff to talk about. You two guys are on. This is it. Easy, no problem. I'm prepared. Thank you, Nvidia.
yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it?
Oh dear. Oh well, be prepared. That's always my motto.
Yeah, see, I was as unprepared as I can possibly be. I wasn't even going to bring my sword. That's the thing. I was like, oh, I guess I should bring my sword. I mean,
Wasn't even going to bring your sword. Oh dear.
so that wouldn't have ended well, I don't think.
You'd be hitting me with a peony. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, so this is my little area.
I do like this bowl. I was here a couple of weeks ago. Very nice.
But yeah, like I was also going to say, like if you're down here, you'd probably struggle to find me. I mean, there's quite a lot of like nooks and crannies and everything like that. So
I checked out your last video just to see maybe where you were, but I couldn't tell. So
yeah, see, it's one of those things. It's as I say, because I'm basically pre-recording. You wouldn't have been able to tell. No, I'm working in a completely new area today.
Oh,
so
yeah. Fair enough.
But yeah, at the minute I'm working. I've actually just finished. Seriously, like a couple minutes ago, just finished my sorting system.
Oh,
so, yeah,
nice.
This whole area is now done, which is pretty good. Which is pretty good.
Oh, this looks right for the pranking. No, I wouldn't. Don't worry.
Oh God. Oh no. I've already had one massive prank, and then I built a gigantic Shrek.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good size. I don't know if he's still there. I don't know.
I think so, because I was pranking Jevin. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Sensed him in, yeah. And I saw the Shrek there, and I thought it must be false. So I messaged her to say, can I, do I need to hide showing it or something like that? Because,
it would be a bit of a tough thing to hide. I hate to say it.
I was looking down like this. So let's go into Jevin's, folks.
But yeah, these are just all my like sheep pens, animal pens, all that stuff. So yeah, I've got all sorts going on.
Looking nice.
It's all fairly expansive and ever growing.
You like your green and red sheep then?
Yeah, it's one of those things. I've got all the I've got these guys in here, and I just thought, what coloured wool do I have? And I went for that. But most importantly, I really need to add some actual sheep into this thing. I think I've got all of about 3 sheep.
I saw one. He's escaped though.
What again?
Down the side here. Look.
Where's he gone? No. Oh, that's so frustrating. Yeah, you can get rid of him.
Really?
Yeah, you need to kill something in today's episode.
Well, then I shall. Ha ha! Kill one of your sheep.
It's good enough, isn't it? It's good enough.
You didn't give me a head or anything, so.
No.
Oh dear.
But yeah, so this is pretty much everything at the minute. We've got a few. See, this is the thing. I keep building things and then not using them particularly often. Like for example, these potion brewing stations. I built all of these in preparation to make loads of potions and just haven't filled them up with anything yet.
You haven't needed to yet. Well, you might need some speed potions or something if you see me coming next time.
Yeah, exactly. Just run away.
Oh, I've crashed again.
Have you? I can see you doing a little shuffle actually.
I've probably gone now, haven't I?
Yeah, you've just left.
Oh, flipping annoying. Well, let me just quickly log back in.
Yeah, it's no problem. I'm like, because I've now got an Nvidia card and I'm yet to have any of these problems. Touch wood. I've had other problems, but nothing like that.
And I'm back. Well, I've had all the suggestions from where are you? There you are. From updating the drivers, which I've done, to downgrading the drivers, which I've done.
Yep.
The next thing is to use Optifine in vanilla, which I think I'll try and do because
Well, I use Optifine, and I'm yet to have any of the crashes. So
yeah, I
I,
think that's what I'm going to have to do.
yeah, maybe.
Never mind. Well, thank you very much for being a good sport, even though yes, I think you technically got half a point for that if we
Yeah,
keep
half a point.
for contribution to my death. And I'm going to say, watch out.
Yeah, I'm now gonna keep my eyes wide open. I'd almost forgotten about this whole thing, and then when I saw you log in, I was like, oh no.
I was just saying actually because I never see you online and
Yeah,
Slip as well, and I
I think
thought,
I think we record at like different mismatched times, I guess. So you took your opportunity, and it didn't go so well.
well, no, it didn't. So I will see you next time.
See ya.
Bye bye.